I was doing some preparation for the upcoming episode, and I heard that really creepy noise. And I was just like, well, that's weird. Maybe just something's like messing up or, whatever. And then I saw this little like dark particle over somewhere. And over like in our tunnel. You can see it right there. You can see the particle. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe I should go check it out. And, well, now I'm hiding in a hole because I wanted to show you something. So I heard the noise, and now there's that. Like, now I have an Eldritch Guardian in my home, just like wanting to pull in my face. But fortunately, though, like, I mean, it looks like I'm rocking him. But okay. I was just really, really scared for a moment because I was just over here minding my own business, getting stuff set up, and then creepy noises, and then that guy was there. But that is so weird. Like, I don't know why it would spawn here, because, like, as far as I know, I don't have any warp effects, because they're a Thaumcraft mob, and I don't think it didn't pop up any kind of message saying, oh hey, you're having a delusion. He was just here. That is so weird. Anyway, well, seeing as we're now distracted, and while you're here, I may as well show you all what we're going to be up to today. Yes. Well, today we're going to be making slime crystals. Or at least I'm going to show you how. I already have like 30 of them. So, first things first is I need to go grab a bucket. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. I just had a little bit of a game glitch, timed out of the server, but we're back. Now, first things first, to get your pink slime crystals, you want to grab yourself a bucket and head over to your thingamawhatsit, your slaughterhouse / pink slime storage. And now, granted, it's been about a week since I've been playing, since the last episode, so I have more pink slime than I'm ever going to know what to do with. I already have more than I know what to do with. I mean, you can turn it into food, but meh. Meh. Oh, hi, piggy. Anyway, so you take your bucket. There was a pig. Anyway, you take your bucket and you put your pink slime down, then you wait, and you have a pink slime. And then you kill it, and then you get a slime ball. You get 0 to 2 slime balls. So, I mean, that would be okay if you just needed the one. But if you need, it takes 9 slime balls to make a slime block, which then makes your slime crystal. So a better method is to, once you have spawned in your slime, have yourself already prepared a safari net, like so. That one has a magical Ash Ketchum hat. And also have yourself an auto spawner, which I was looking at Tinker's arrows a moment ago. Auto, which is made like so, with magma crucible, or magma creams, nether quartz, emeralds, plastic, machine frame, redstone, reception coil. Not hard. But you'll also, well, anyway, you'll make that, you'll pop your safari net in there. You can either spawn an exact copy or not. The only difference is it will take more essence in order to spawn your thing. Okay. I would say hi to her. Hi, hi. And so you need mob essence in order to spawn all of your anything via this. Because you can have any mob inside the Safari net and it will spawn it. So then now I have a redstone signal going to it. And so if I turn off the signal, give it a minute, let the idle run out, it'll start working, and we have a slime. And I have it set up so that they take fall damage and die. Because I just AFK'd down here for a little while and let them murder each other. Because you need 9 slime balls to make 1 block, and which 1 block makes 1 crystal. Well, you needed, for like the hammer, you need the plates, the 2 plates, and the tough rod, which each of those takes a material count of 8, which is 8 slime crystals. So it's ridiculously expensive. But with an auto spawner like that, it was really, really easy. And so I have my tools. I also added flux to this one, which, as a tip for you all, in Dark Trilogy, you cannot apply a redstone flux capacitor to a tool. You can apply a hardened one, which, let's go ahead and look. Capacitor. These are the ones we're looking for. You can apply a leadstone, which is made of just lead, copper, redstone, and sulfur, all of which, minus the redstone, we have abundant plentifulness of. And then the hardened is made from a leadstone, invar, more redstone, and some tin. The redstone, electrum, and a diamond, and the resonant, just 2 enderium. I might actually upgrade to that soon. But anyway, then you make, I might have a few spare. But anyway, then you take your pink slime balls, you make them, you craft them into a pink slime block with 9 of them, and then with that pink slime block, you can either turn them back into pink slime balls, oh my gosh, or you can smelt them into a pink slime crystal via your choice of smelting means. You could even make them into covers, if you so choose to build out of pink slime blocks. Which, I mean, I suppose that would be an infinite supply, but spawning as many slimes as I did burned me through, I want to say, about 1.5 million RF. So just keep that in mind whenever you're wanting to spawn in bajillions of slimes. Oh, something else. Seeing as it's been running for so long, we now have an abundance of food. And so I have no excuse for starving. So, I can no longer sprint. So up here, I went ahead. I automated this. The meat packer outputs into the alloy smelter. Then the alloy smelter cooks the meat ingots and then outputs them into our DSU. So we now have over 1,800 meat ingots. We can't eat that much. And that's probably about only half or so of what it has produced over this time, because I took a complete inventory load over to Angel Eyes a while back just to give her some food, because she's just starting out. And yeah, that emptied that one out, the DSU out. We also have 183,000 carrots. Ow, I don't know what does that. Occasionally it'll just apply a hunger effect and a poison. It's really weird. I don't understand why it does that. It has nothing to do with the sludge boiler. Which, pro tip, your harvester, whenever it harvests, it produces something called sludge, which will be this bar. The fuller it gets, the slower the machine will work, which is really not what you want. So, you have a couple methods for getting rid of it. You can either attach a void pipe or by some means, or you can take a transfer node, a liquid transfer node, and pump it out and put it into a sludge boiler, which is made like so. Just iron, cobble, machine frame, some steel, plastic, not a big deal. And it will take that sludge and it will turn it into some things. So, I mean, like I said, it's been running about a week. So it'll make dirt, coarse dirt, podzol, sand, red sand, which is pretty cool, gravel, clay. Clay is really nice. I mean, shoot. If it didn't take steel to get this thing set up, you could just use a sludge boiler to make yourself a smeltery. So, I mean, honestly, like, that's pretty legit. Also makes netherrack, soul sand, mycelium. So if you want to do like a mushroom farm, or you just want to build out of it, but you're going to have a lot of random crap. Ash. Ash, it has a ridiculously low chance of making, which would be about 0.5%. Got decaying wheat, peat, and heat sand. Which heat sand I actually haven't found in the nether, but if you walk on it without any boots, well, let's let the poison wear off. There we go. You will take damage. It's like, it's hot. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. And you can, well, you could use it in making slime soil, which I believe is for the other seared brick, which makes more smeltery things. But we can't obtain the other ingredient, which is tainted soil. Tainted soil has a 0% chance of being made from the sludge boiler, and I haven't found any in the nether. And I mean, granted, I haven't explored that much, but yeah, it's kind of rare. Also, I haven't been able to find any ghost trees in this playthrough or any other, so I don't know if they just don't exist or what. Okay, well, after all that bit of rambling, I'm pretty much set up, at least for a little bit. So our next step in making a quarry, we want an MFE. Okay, so not super expensive, but it kind of is, because these energy crystals take energium dust, I'm gonna guess. They take 5 redstone per, and they take 4 diamond dust. Well, diamond dust is made from macerating a diamond. So you need 4 crystals. 4 crystals take 4 diamonds, so you need 16 diamonds per MFE, which that's pretty expensive. So I mean, I have that ready to go, but we will require some things. So we'll require these, like so. One of these. Oh, do I want jerky? Do I want jerky? With my 1500 meat ingots? Smirk. Anyway, now we'll take a macerator. We'll pop it down there, and this will fill up with power. Fantastic. And so we'll go ahead, we'll grab our diamonds, and we'll shove it, and they are ridiculously loud. These machines are some of the stupidest ever invented. I think I can take a sound muffler to them, but I don't know. No, sound muffler doesn't work, so let's just master volume. Yeah, let's just do that. Because no sound volume controls them other than master volume. And they're just absurdly stupid. I hate industrial craft. Sorry, industrial craft, but I hate you. You are one of the most useless mods ever. Useful, but useless. Okay, So from that, we're going to let that go. And now we're also going to need to make a compressor. Like so. I mean, granted, the machines, they're pretty cheap, but they're also just really dumb. With like how they expect you to pick them up, and I don't want to say it's really dumb. It makes sense, but the other like the other machine mods like Ender.io and thermal expansion, they're much more user friendly than Industrial Craft, in my opinion. So take that as you will. Yes, take that as you will. And the last machine we need, or that I want to make, is a metal former, which I believe is made like so. Now, in the past, you've seen me use a forge hammer to make different plates. You've seen me use the cutters to make wiring and whatnot. But now we no longer need to do that. So we can take some copper. We can do some rolling. Should be able to do that. And then it will take that copper ingot and ever so slowly, make us a copper plate. So we can also cut, extrude. Okay, you can't extrude a plate. Can you extrude an ingot? Interesting. Will this make 4 wiring though? Let us find out. It'll make 3 wiring, but if you cut the plate, it should make 4. Yes? No, I don't know. It'll make 3. Okay, so it's a little bit more efficient than just cutters, or yeah, it's a little more efficient than the cutters. Anyway, now let's take our diamond dust, or at least half of it, to fall, and we'll go blub 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 blub, and we'll make ourselves 18 energium dust, which will pop into our compressor, and then we'll rinse and repeat with more stuff. Now this one is kind of annoying, but I just chose not to automate it. So the energy crystals don't stack, so you do need to pull them out as you make them. Otherwise it'll just stop making them. Now the benefit of this machine is we just no longer need to waste iron on a forge hammer or on cutters. We can now keep all of our iron and just have a machine do it for us instead of having to do it ourselves. So I mean, that's just the main bonus. Doop. We'll take that. Then we'll come over here. We'll clear out our station. MFE, crystal. I want to say like so. Oh, that's going to stay there. And a quarry, MFE, yeah, 4 of those. And then we'll put our basic machine crystal thing. Do 1 more crystal, and we'll have it. There we go. Alright, now, I mean, as far as the rest of these components, these frame carriages, they're mostly just sticks and orange dye. You've got carriage framework made of 6 carriage panels, which are made of sticks and a carriage crosspiece. The crosspiece is just made from sticks. So it's just a bunch of wood, not anything ridiculously expensive, just kind of annoying, I guess. There are worse things though. So we'll take that. And did I forget to make another machine chassis for it? I think I did. But no bother. I should have plenty of refined iron. There we go. Which we can come over. And bada boom. Basic machine casing. And it's ready to go. So now we also have an MFE. Now, the next component that we're going to get to today anyway is the advanced computer, which this is made simply with 7 gold, a glass, and an engineering processor from AE2. So this is one of the cases where granted the quarry itself is a case. You see remain in motion, thermal expansion, BC silicon, IC2, computer craft, MF mine factory reloaded. You see different mods being incorporated, but then through this, it takes more mods. And if we look at just the regular quarry, it just takes regular computer, which takes a logic processor. Which, honestly, out of the two of these, this one, it's just better to go with the Ender Quarry. The Ender Quarry is just basically infinite, whereas the Buildcraft Quarry is moderately limited. Or it's fairly limited. Okay, so, the advanced computer, we need the engineering processor. So we'll need a printed engineering circuit, a bit of redstone, and printed silicon. These are somewhat easy to get because, as you can guess, you need a diamond and you need a piece of silicon, but also you need inscriber presses. So for this one, we have the silicon press, but we have the calculation press, and we don't have the engineering press. Now you might be asking yourself, if you don't know AE2, how do you get these? Well, I will show you. And it's daytime, so I don't have to be afraid of monsters while I'm just in my butter armor. These little things right here. Well, this one's little. Usually they're much, much bigger. In fact, do we have another one we could go to that's relatively nearby? I may just take a walk. I know there's one over somewhere. I know that's helpful, but they are the applied energistics meteors, which I knew there was one somewhere. There's a volcano. Oh, come on. I knew there was one. There's one up past spawn. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. No, I'm not going to make a waypoint yet, but I'm going to make my way over there and then show you all what is what. So, see you all in a few. And welcome back, guys. So behind me, you can see a more typically sized meteor. They're usually fairly large. The one behind my home is much, much smaller than any one I've ever seen before. So now, if we take our tools, which I should make note, you do need at least a mining level diamond tool, or a mining level obsidian tool. And sorry about the rain, but it's just kind of there. It's kind of there. But, so you need to be able to mine obsidian with your tool. Pocophenium, if you use that, which is what these are made of, can mine cobalt, so they're, of course, high enough level. Basically, anything that is diamond or above can mine the skystone. McKitty? I don't know who that is. Anyway, as you're digging, you want to dig into your meteor, and eventually you will find a chest of some varying degree. It's not super obvious because it's a skystone chest made out of this material, and in it we will find some more inscriber presses, which are what we need in order to make the presses, the like redstone chips or whatever. Okay, well, we made it all the way through. We didn't find it. Generally, this thing is about right in the middle, so let's go ahead dig up a little bit right here. There it is. And so it gave us some ore berries. And another calculation press, which we didn't need. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mine out the chest. The chest is actually mineable with a mining level of something below obsidian, but what level exactly, I'm not sure. And it's taking forever to break. And ever. Holy cow. Okay, well, I'm going to go and find some more meteors and then find some more calculation presses. And then I'll bring you guys back when we're back at base. So, I will catch you all, and there it went, in a few. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm now back in my base with all of our presses, almost all of our presses. I think the other one is downstairs, but I have the engineering press, I have the silicon press, and those are the main two that we need. So from there we will need these sticky pistons, this bit of iron, and here you can see I've put everything together for the laser drill pre-charger. So we're going to go ahead and make that. We're going to shove it in our chest that I have now designated our quarry supply chest. And then I've also made up these, which were just a bunch of sticks. Nothing special. Whipped up some orange dye to go with them. So there we have that. Just pop the orange dye back in there too. But for right now, we... Oh, I also made a thing. I've put our AE room down there. Some kind of outer room up here. And I made this elevator. Boom, 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 boom. Hee 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 hee. So nice, so nice, so nice. But now we get to do... Almost we get to do... There's the other cup. We get to almost do one of the kind of strangest recipes that I know of. You don't do it in a crafting bench. You don't do it as like a shaped crafting like the wither. It's nothing like that. Instead, what you craft in is this puddle of water. That's right, you craft stuff in a puddle. So, to do this, you take a piece of redstone, a piece of charged Certus quartz, and another quartz. Then, whoop, see it's done, and we get fireworks, and it makes 2 flux crystals. So from that, we can then craft it one more time because I want 3. Yes. Weirdest craft ever. You can also do this in bunches of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In a puddle. Throw things in the puddle. There we go. But now we have plenty. And we'll make... Oh no! Oh no. Well, we were going to make use of our handy dandy elevator. And we did. Yes. So, we're going to grab those. Use our crafting bench. Take it like so. I want to say the recipe is like such. Nope, I'm wrong. So what we're trying to craft here is an inscriber. Just made like so. So do da da and drag it across. Oh, we're trying to make 4. Interesting. Now we'll take these. We shall plop them next to our doohickeys. And we'll actually need to make silicone, which the easiest way to make silicone involves clay, which we have absolute butt tons of clay. all free, of course, from our sludge boiler. I'm going to stand away from it. Because now we have, we'll go ahead and take 3 stacks. You could, if you rig this up with dark steel balls and an auto crafter, you can you can make lots of silicone really quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and take our clay and we're gonna shove it into our sag mill, which has a little bit of flint in it, and it'll give us a few bits of silicone. Yeah, flukes, crystals are weird. They are weird. They're very weird. But yep, now we have a little bit of silicone. That's all we need for the moment. So we'll come down here. In our first one, we'll take our silicone press and we'll put that in there. Then it'll power up slowly, very slowly. And we'll have a piece of printed silicone. We'll go into our next one, put in our engineering press, and grab a diamond. I don't know what that's for. What is pretty for? Invalid question mark? I don't know what that one is for. Let's take a diamond. Plop our diamond in there. And then it will also charge. And it'll make a printed engineering circuit. Now what you all haven't seen is that these actually, well here, we'll put our diamond up top, our redstone in the middle, and our silicone press in the bottom. And it's charging, and whoop, it's animated. Lay down a stone path thing. I get the achievement every time I lay it. Each time. That's funny. But now we have an engineering processor. So from that, we can go back up here, remove our crystals, gold, engineering press, and glass. So now we have our advanced computer. Super awesome. You can actually do like, you can like program stuff into it, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm not worried about it. I have seen one group of guys, they actually made an elevator that you can call from any floor and get it to go to a floor and then go to whatever floor you tell it. I was thoroughly impressed with that build. That was crazy. But now we have at least 3 components of our quarry. However, we would have 4, except I had an issue with a death marker a while ago and some item duplication and then some item deletion, and I think we lost the energy cell frames. Oh, wait a minute. We have an MFE somewhere too. Somewhere we have the MFE. I know we had the MFE because we crafted it earlier this episode. There it is, there it is, there it is. So we have 4 of the components. I could say 5 of the 9 because this takes up 2 spaces, but we won't go there. I do. So we're getting there, So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna remake these off campus, yeah, sure, off camera. And then next episode, we will get into these diamond chipsets from Buildcraft Silicone. Yes. So, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you liked and you want to see more, hit the sub, hit the like. It would make my day. So, until next time, stay sharp, guys. Peace out.